Collins Jumaisi, the prime suspect in the gruesome murders of at least 42 women whose bodies were found in the Kware area of Embakasi, has escaped from Nairobi's Gigiri police station. The escape, which also involved 12 other detainees, including Eritrean nationals held for illegal immigration, has sent shockwaves through the country.
Welcome back, guys. I'm sure you have been staying safe. Today's true crime story is one of the crazy ones, and it's a breaking news that is still an unfolding story coming out of Kenya. It has to do with the Kware murders suspect by name Collins Jumaisa Khalusha. I brought you a footage or a video with regards to what this guy has been accused of. I think this is just about almost a month ago, and this is the most wanted man in East Africa, or maybe even on the African continent, if I dare say so, because he committed some serious atrocities. He got arrested, and as of 24 hours ago, Collins Jumaisa, who is the Kware murders suspect, accused and even at a point self-confessed as having brutally unalived 42 women in a space of 2 years, has escaped from police custody at a police station called the Gigiri police station. Now, when I see things like this, I get very sad. But let's get into it. So, Collins Jumaisa is the prime suspect in the Kware murders, and he has been accused of taking the lives of 42 women in a space of 2 years. And as of 24 hours ago, this guy has been able to escape from the Gigiri police station alongside 12 other detainees. Now, these 12 people are Eritreans, and they were being held for illegal immigration. And together with Collins Jumaisa, they are alleged to have cut through the wire mesh at the basking bay of the prison, and then they scaled over the perimeter wall and they were gone. Interesting. This is happening at a police station, and this is not Michael Schofield. This guy is no Michael Schofield. This guy is no Tabo Bester. This is just one guy who doesn't seem like much with regards to he being cunning and all. And he's been able to do this with 12 other Eritreans who are being held for illegally entering the country. Now, the escape was discovered during a routine visit to the cells by a police constable called Gerard Mutuku and the manager of the canteen at the police station. When I saw this case, I was really baffled, and I'm sure you are baffled as well. But let's get into this case into detail. It all started on Tuesday, the 20th of August 2024, when the officer in charge, Police Constable Gerard Mutuku, was making his usual routine visits to the police cells with the canteen manager to serve breakfast to the suspects. So that is the routine. They go around, it's a scheduled time, so they go around to check if everything is intact. And I'm sure that they've done this sort of routine check thousands of times over the years, and they wouldn't be expecting to see anything out of the ordinary because they would have probably been used to everything being okay. Now, on this particular day, the police constable opened the cell door only to discover, to his amazement, that the 13 suspects had escaped from the police cells by cutting through the wire mesh at the basking bay, and that they had jumped over the wall. Now, these 13 people included Collins Jumaisa Khalusha and then 12 other Eritreans. And Collins Jumaisa was in police custody awaiting arraignment on Friday, the 23rd of August 2024. So it means that this guy has escaped just 48 hours before he is to be arraigned in court. And that would have been the time they would have taken his plea in court, because he initially confessed to being responsible for taking the lives of these 42 women. And then he recanted his confession some days later, saying that the police had tortured and forced him to make that confession. So that had already put a question mark on the whole case. And this escape makes it even look worse. Now, when he and 2 others were brought before the magistrate, the prosecution requested permission from the court to hold the 3 accused for a period of 21 days. And at this point, the court decided that Collins Jumaisa Khalusha, who is the primary suspect in these quarry murders, should be held at the Gigiri police station for an additional 7 days after hearing arguments from both sides. So that is how come Collins Jumaisa Khalusha ended in that police station. And then, as at just 24 hours ago, this 33-year-old prime suspect in this quarry murders of about 42 women has just vanished, literally. Now, I'm wondering how this could happen in a police station. How did they cut through the mesh? That's the first question. How did they cut through the mesh? This is a metal mesh. If they are cutting, definitely it would make some noise. So how come nobody heard this? And this is a police station. Now, as we speak, the police station in itself has become a crime scene. And it's such a shame, because this is not the first time high-profile prisoners are escaping from police stations. This is not the first time. And I'm suspecting that there's something fishy going on here, because, like I was saying, if they are cutting the wire mesh, it will definitely make some noise. So where was the police officer on duty? What was this person doing that to the point he wouldn't even hear any noise? How did this happen? And even after cutting through this net, they had to squeeze through, run to the perimeter wall, and 13 men would scale over this wall without anybody seeing. It doesn't add up for me, because I'm expecting, aside whichever officers are on duty within the police station offices, there should be other police officers guarding the outer perimeter, because it's a security zone. And if that's the case, if somebody comes out and is trying to jump over the wall, I'm expecting this should be detected and the person apprehended. There should be CCTV cameras. There should be layers of security that would practically make it impossible for somebody to even cut through the wire and then scale over the wall. And yet, none of this seems to have been in place, and these guys literally strolled out of the police station and they are gone. 12 Eritreans arrested for illegally entering the country, and the prime suspect, Collins Jumaisa Khalusha, currently on charges of having taken the lives of 42 women. And this guy has such a field day leaving a police station where he's being held, scheduled for his plea to be taken in court in just 48 hours. There is something fishy going on. That is what my instincts tell me, and I'm not going to hear any other thing. I'm suspecting there is something fishy going on. I'm still doing the research, and so far the signs I'm picking up and the information I'm picking up is pointing in that direction as well. I'll be bringing an update to this video, because it is looking like this is not a normal prison escape. Like I said, Collins Jumaisa Khalusha, to me, is no Michael Scofield. He is no Tabu Bester. This guy doesn't have, or doesn't seem to have, that crafty intelligence to be able to orchestrate a prison break. I don't think so. Either this guy was helped, or the escape itself was staged and these guys got out of the prison with some assistance either from the police officers or from an external person who was still able to manipulate somebody from within the police system. That is my suspicion. If I'm wrong, I'll own my mistake. But these are the lines along which I'm thinking. What do you think about this case? And now it has spread a lot of fear and panic because, mind you, the families of these victims are out there. Some of them came out when he was arrested. Now the fear is, if this guy has escaped, would he go after some of them? They don't even know. And if the police couldn't keep this guy in their custody and he has escaped, surely there will be doubts on the part of the family members, I'm expecting, that they wouldn't be comfortable or confident that the police can protect them from Collins Jumaisa Khalusha if he decides to come after them. And that is where the fear and panic comes in. And as a matter of fact, if you are in Kenya watching this, just be extra careful, because when it comes to escaped prisoners, they are capable of doing anything. Keep an eye out and be on the lookout. Don't think it's too far from you. For all you know, he might even be behind your window as you are watching this video. Yeah, that sounds a bit creepy, but hey, it's a true crime channel, but that is the reality. I don't think he has gotten out of the country. I think he's still within the country. And as per that, he's definitely in somebody's neighborhood. Could it be your neighborhood? We don't know. But all we know is that this guy is accused of unaliving 42 women in a space of 2 years. On the average, that is about 21 women each year. This is somebody you don't joke with. And this is somebody you don't take lightly if there's a possibility that he could be around your neighborhood. Keep safe, pull together, tighten your security measures. If you see anything, report it, and play safe. Don't engage this guy if you see him. Other numbers have been left by the Kenyan police, and people are expected to reach out to the police if they see anything with regards to this guy. There's actually a reward put out on his head. And I am still saying that I think there is an internal shit with regards to the police as far as this escape is concerned. And I bet my research will find something in that regard. Such a shame that sometimes security can be so loose that such seemingly dangerous people, where the accusation leveled against them allegedly could be able to just beat the system and get back into the society like that, which will then increase the tension, the fear, and the panic. What do you think happened? What is your instincts telling you? Do you also believe that there's something fishy going on here? If so, let me know what you think in the comment section. But if you are not familiar with the details of the crimes this guy has committed, just go to my playlist. The story is there. And even in the story itself, some of the remains of his victims were found some few feet away from a police station. And they never found it. So it puts a lot of question marks on the police, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm still researching. I'll bring you an update as and when it's due. Until then, subscribe to the channel if you are yet to do so. Turn on the post notifications, like the video, leave a comment, share with people so they can also get educated. Watch our other videos, leave your comments, share, and like. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe out there.